Hey everybody, Killboy here, doing the 12 minutes roadside weekly video log. Um, Saturday, April 21st, 2012. It's a little later, as requested, about 2:30 today. Um, no rain yet. They've been forecasting rain all week for yesterday and today. It really has been pretty nice, as usual. Forecasts are usually pretty pessimistic for this area, so try not to let them affect your decisions too much because they predict rain a lot here, and it really doesn't do it that often. But yeah, you can see what it's like today. This is arguably the busiest weekend of the year, as far as the calendar is concerned. At least there's like 4 car groups on the calendar and 2 or 3 motorcycle groups, including what's supposed to be a big cruiser rally over in Maggie Valley, I think. But we really haven't seen much evidence of that. It's been mostly the cars running around. Um, yeah, there's a Volkswagen group, Mazda group, Volvo C30s, and something else I'm missing. Hayabusa group is here also. Um, Took a few notes from the comments and everything from the last time. Got a lot of feedback. I appreciate that. I read it all. I try to answer most of the questions. Try to save some for later too. Oh no, here comes my wife. But just because I don't address something doesn't mean that I wasn't listening. Um, as far as a lot of people are concerned about what the police action is like out here. Understandably, and it's always more. They're more of a presence on the weekends, of course. And this weekend being supposed to be busy, it's not surprising to see a few of them out. There's a state trooper up towards the state line. Went in about an hour or so ago. And a sheriff patrol car also went in earlier, and he came back out the other way. So. But that's about all I've seen today. As far as that goes, a few of you commented that the last video was kind of boring, and that was really the point. It's not as crazy and hectic out here, and that's what I was trying to show. Ducati DFL thing, I like those. So yeah, that was kind of the point of the last video. It's not always slow like that. It's not always busy. Just blanket statements that people make about the place, are typically not going to be accurate 100% of the time. Several people said that it'd be nice to have a Q&A or discuss some topics, but didn't really specify anything. So let me know what you want to talk about or what you want me to go into detail on. Try to keep it challenging discussion, but I'm not going to get in any dirt or anything. You would think there wasn't even a cop up there. No dirt or anything like that, though. Let's not get, tabloid here. But, if it's something that you've always wondered or are curious about, just say so in the comments. A few people asked what kind of equipment we're using. I assume you're asking about the equipment that I'm shooting with, the action, not the video, but I can address both. This is typically we use the 7200 f4 Canon lens. We've got some of the bigger stuff and everything, but these are adequate for good lighting. Then they're really lightweight and easy on the hands. And we all have 7D cameras right now, but we upgrade every year or two to whatever's the next model that comes out. We've had the 10D, 20D, 30D, 40D, 50D, 60D, and now the 7D. The video equipment that I'm using right now is just a backup Canon Rebel T3i that does video and got the wide angle lens on it. And this time I have my microphone, so it's not as windy anyway, but less wind noise. But yeah, that's the equipment we use. I may switch to a GoPro in the future for doing the video, the wide angle video. We'll see. It's just easier to deal with. Yeah, several people mentioned it'd be nice to have a live feed. We should set up a remote tower or hook up to a remote. It's not happening. There's no coverage out here because it's all federal forest around here. They don't allow commercial structures, which includes cell phone antennas and things like that. So yeah, there's a reason that you don't have any live feeds from this enormously popular road already, and that's because there's just really no way of doing it. So next topic, moving on. Somebody said I should play some music. I normally do have this car stereo going. When I'm sitting here shooting, we've got like deep cycling marine batteries and everything to be able to sit here and play the music all day on decent stereos without killing the car battery. But know how people are about nitpicking about music and my music choices versus theirs and everything, and you can't really mute the audio here. It kind of defeats the purpose. So figured I'd keep the music down for this, and then plus you can hear things and hear things coming and all that. And that's about it. Somebody asked typical question, if I have any close calls with out of control cars or bikes. No, we tend to try to locate ourselves in um, points along the turn that people don't typically have problems with. Usually the wrecks happen at the beginning and the end of the turn, and we're kind of in the middle. So far, 10 years, no close calls, no having to jump out of the way or anything. Um, and yeah, that's about it. I guess, we can talk about other topics next time if you guys think of anything. Tips for riding the road, tips for how to deal with certain problems or anything you think of like that. There's a lot to talk about if you're planning to visit. So you know if you're concerned about something um, that's kind of got you worried about visiting here, just mention that and we can talk about that some. I think one of the issues that a lot of people who have never been here and are anxious about is other traffic, fast traffic coming up on them, making them nervous, and that's understandable. It does happen, but there are very few, if any, rear endings out here. It's not really as much of a problem as you think once you get here. But there are times when people come up behind others and you know kind of rude about it. There's no need to be right on somebody's tail.